Okay, how's everybody doing? Still surviving out there? Still staying home? Still washing your hands? Well, that's good. Today, I'm working on the queen bitch herself, the KTM. So, as another part in the trying to keep riding, regardless of all of my disabilities and whatnot, I've got these here, the KTM PHDS, which I can't remember what the acronym stands for. Actually, got it right here. No, I don't have it. Progressive handlebar dampening system. It's a fancy word for saying that it takes some of the vibration out of the handlebars. So you got, varying levels of dampers. I've got actually the softer, the green dampers. I'm going to put these in the bar support, and then I'm going to put these on the bike. And the big twin, it's not really buzzy. It's not like so the V-twin's not as bad as like a parallel twin. That was a big reason for my Ninja 650 going away. Was I couldn't do more than an hour on that bike all day long. If I did a half hour out and then took a 20-minute break and had a half hour back, then I could ride that bike. But yeah, there in the end, especially after I had my wrist cut open and quote-unquote repaired. Yeah, so I just couldn't ride that bike anymore. Parallel twins are much more buzzy than like big V-twins. So it's not too horrible, but sometimes I'll get onto certain roads, especially like grooved asphalt in California. That'll get buzzy on me and start to wear on my arms, and then I can't ride, or I have to take longer and longer and longer breaks as I'm riding. So now that I don't have to sit there and hold my clutch lever, and that's taken a lot of strain off of that, and then hopefully this will actually take a little more of the buzz out of the bars, and I want to get back into doing those 8 to 10 hour days on the bike. Hopefully, sometime this year. Because right now, my goal of 20,000 miles on the 1st is not at all going to happen at this rate. I've got 1,000 miles on the bike this year. Yeah.
You don't wash your bike.
I did wash it.
It looks terrible.
It does not look terrible.
The back seat's dusty. The wheels and everything is nasty. It is crusty.
What do you guys think? The rule on her... So my wife, her Beamer gets a bath and, spa day all the time.
It's like it's gonna go to Starbucks, but it never does.
But mine, if I want to wash it, I'll set it out in the rain for the day. That's... I do keep key points. I give it a spray down every now and then, and I go over, I use it off-road. I hit a lot of gravel and washboard. There's a lot of bouncing and jarring and vibrating, and so I go through and make sure that I'm not losing any nuts or bolts, or, when I bought it, this one right here was missing, so I kind of just jammed whatever I had in there at the time to get me back on the road. So yeah, the first owner didn't do so much on the whole making sure everything doesn't rattle loose. But I give it at least a weekly look over to make sure it's not losing any fasteners and not.
But how are you supposed to do that if it's dirty?
It doesn't have to be clean to check fasteners.
But still.
What I do is I go through and I give my forks a freaking nice polishing.
Definitely doesn't
Because
look like
it's not wheelies that blow your fork seals. It's this stuff right here. So the dust and the mud and the stuff builds up on the lower end of the fork here at the bottom of the travel. And then when you do a wheelie, you push in and when you hit the ground, you use that whole bit of travel, even that little bit at the bottom that you don't normally use. And if you don't keep your forks clean and keep all this stuff cleaned up, then that gets pushed up into your seals when you do wheelies, and that's what blows your fork seals. It's not the wheelies themselves, it's the fact that you push all that gunk that's built up at the bottom of your fork into your seals. So if you keep your whole fork clean and you scrub it all the way down to the bottom and you keep that whole tube without any of that gunk, do all the wheelies you want. Of course, on a closed course under adult supervision and all that stuff. Yeah, because wheelies on the street are naughty.
This is why I stopped riding.
What do you mean this is stopped? You haven't ridden yet?
Yes, I have. I ridden one.
You're a backpack.
I am a backpack, but you used me to wheelie.
I did not use you to wheelie.
You have said.
You create a nice ballast that makes wheeling easier.
You take that for your advantage.
So, there's nothing wrong with using that advantage to aid in the wheeling process.
I want to take some nice photos, but you wanting to wheelie makes it.
How many times have I actually full on wheelied with you on the bike?
It was one time. It was on Connie.
Exactly. I don't know what you're complaining about.
It's still on the Connie.
I don't know what you're complaining about. Yeah. Well, I don't ride it, so I'm not cleaning it at the moment.
I know, you said you would.
Unfortunately, as it is, it's not going anywhere. So you remove the two bolts. You can pull out your. I'm not using the clears. I'm using the greens, and then up top, I am totally out of frame. What the? Why aren't you doing your job, intern? You're supposed to make sure I'm in frame. Now am I in frame?
Oh, your mom. Who was it? Is it Scam Likely?
Scam Likely. Oh, Scam Likely.
Yeah.
Shall we try this again? Can we try this again?
Yeah, shall we try this again?
You gonna make sure I'm in frame?
You're in frame.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I already took out the clear. So then when they come with a clear, which is a higher durometer damper. So you take two bolts out, you take the top of your clamp off, and then you've got, what it comes with, that damper, and then underneath there is another little damper like that. So if you're just using them as is, you can just, take your clamp off, and then you have the lower perch that drops out, and then the bottom of your clamp slides over. And then if you're just using them as is, then you just take and you can bolt them on either that height, or they come with a riser so you can go with that height. But me, I'm not using the rubbers that they come with. So gotta try and get that out there. Go grab me a pick. Orange handle, third drawer, middle drawer, whichever you want to. So yeah, like I said, there's two rubbers on the top of the clamp. And then there is another one on the bottom. These ones are kind of stuck in there pretty good. I don't know if these ones are any different. I know that these ones come with the green dampers come with new ones. I'm just going to use them in the event that they are different. They may or may not be. The whole bike's not being used. What about the poor bikes? The poor bikes are not being used.
It kind of seems like D's got more attention than the Beamer.
This whole lockdown just sucks. I mean, seriously, we're getting into like.
I want to go back to school.
Yeah, that'd be nice too.
I want to go back to school.
I mean, you're at school for like 8 hours. That's 8 hours I could be up in the mountains riding right now.
See, you can't go ride in the mountains. I don't really care. Just come back.
All right, so that's kind of a unboxing, I guess. You know, there's all the stuff. So when you buy the, you know, when you buy these, they only come with this set of dampers here. Yeah, if you want the lower durometer, the squishier ones, you have to buy these ones separate, unfortunately. So here's all the pieces. You got your left clamp, right clamp. There's a riser. All your bolts. The bolts are pretty nice. They come with Loctite already on them. The clamp bolts, not so much. I have to find my blue and put a little. Hello. Okay. Where are you? Tighty. There's the red. But where's the blue? Where are you? Oh, great. I lost my assistant. Don't you hate that when you just like lose your assistant and they're nowhere to be found?
Oh, scam likely again?
971. Huh. Don't even know what that is. Alright, now. How are you gonna hold the camera when you're holding a cat? You can't hold a camera when you're holding a cat.
Both. The cat's scared of the camera. She's scared of the camera, yo. You scared of the camera? Oh, mom's home.
She is. Alright.
Go. Be free.
Yeah, you get over here. Yeah. So what we're going to do is pull these clamps. They're actually in frame and we have a decent amount of.
You know that time when you go and you order French fries and a burger? And you get the bag and you're like, I don't think the burger's in there. I feel like something's missing in this bag.
Oh, goddamn. I swear if you gotta go back out, is missing what you need entirely.
I am quite popular today.
Where's your thing?
Oh,
Don't answer it. No. Don't answer it. Just leave it there.
Oh, that's Sylvia's phone. No. What is that?
It's not my phone.
That's not Sylvia's phone. What are you doing? You pee on my bike? Huh? Oh, come on. Shut up.
Just turn your phone off.
Silence.
Silence.
Okay.
Oh.
I guess
What are these for? And I missed when you explained what you're doing.
I am changing out the.
Are they dampeners to make like things not as bumpy when you're on like really like?
No,
terrible.
it's to make it not. It's to take
Jittery?
fatigue out of your hands.
Ah.
When you're holding on to the bars for a long time,
Mhm.
it gets kind of fatiguing.
It's fatiguing just sitting on the back of that thing for 10 hours. No joke. Takes a lot out of you. Especially if a camera.
Okay. Now hold up that side.
This way?
Yes. Just a little bit.
No.
Yep, that's right.
Good. Okay. Good.
All right, we're gonna hit it with a little horsepower. God damn.
It's like this screwed stripped or something.
No, No, it's not going at all.
It just says no. It doesn't want. It says I don't want to be changed. Don't get it. That's why you don't get it.
That's because I care nothing about Fortnite.
How about Minecraft? We're gonna choose default. We're gonna play as Steve.
Oh, yeah. Right. I still don't see how that applies to this current situation.
They're both default. Aren't these the original?
You know, I don't know if they're original or not. I'm not the first owner of this bike.
That is true.
And the first owner did a number of changes.
That suspension made it so much easier to get on the bike.
No.
For me.
Yeah, but it completely ruined the bike.
That is true.
Did not handle correctly. And just throwing a shorter spring on is not a way to lower a bike.
You need to go in and change everything, not just the suspension.
Yeah, these might not be original. I feel like these probably have like a freaking mile of bloody hell. Yeah, maybe they are.
In there.
There is a lot of Loctite.
We ain't letting those come and go. They're staying in place. Damn. Well, you don't want those to move.
Well, they are. You know, they're not exactly gonna just move because they are.
They shouldn't move.
Well, they're staked.
Yeah.
See, there's actually these little grooves where it sits on there. So, you know, when they're on their property, they can't.
Yeah.
They can't just move. So what we are going to do is, what this is going to do is clear out all that old glue. Oh, better. Much better.
It's better.
Oh, it's good. It is good. Okay, so there's actually two positions here. See, if you look, this is not on the center line of that. So you can go far away, or you can go close. No. I think I run mine at the. I think I'm running mine at the away position. 'Cause my arms are kind of long. I like having a little bit of a little room to breathe. That, and when I'm up on the pegs, when I'm up standing on the bike, like having a little more room. I don't like smacking myself in. Oh, dude, if that landed up there, almost landed standing.
Oh, that would have been dope.
But in the last
No,
second,
it
it
fell.
fell. Let's make sure that's on right. Definitely want to make sure they're both the same.
Oh, you don't want one facing away because board.
I really doubt that you could get the bars in there.
One the wrong way.
So yeah, if you have to rattle these bolts in, that means that you should have cleaned out the sealant that was in the threads to begin with. You should never have to use an impact to put in a bolt. Alright, so the riser to the triple clamp is 29.5 foot-pounds or 40 newton-meters. There's 29.5. Actually, that's not on my. Ta-da!
That's freaking bright. Ooh.
Somehow I lost my. Oh, there it is. Must have been using it on something of. What bag is? I was like, I just bought a brand new blue. Where is it? Oh. Oh, so I'm stuck. It's almost embarrassing. A little bit of blue. A little bit. Oop. Not a little bit. It's enough for like 3 bolts. Okay. So now we got these things that go in there, and they won't stay in there. Oop. Okay, that's good. So those only go one way. Except down there. Weird. So you gotta get those in there, but if they're sticking out, you can't get this in. Oh, okay. A little bit of squish. Took a little bit of a squish, but we got it. And this goes right there to lock that piece in.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh,
I'd be playing Animal Crossing right now.
oh yes, because you know the 18 hours you played Animal Crossing yesterday.
I didn't actually play Animal Crossing that long.
I got a bag of the good stuff.
What's the good
I
stuff?
had to pay $20 for it, and I don't even know if it's sanitizer.
Oh.
I'm just gonna snug these down a wee bit.
What's the point of doing this if you can't even ride?
I will eventually be able to ride. Stop dashing my dreams, child.
Rescue bag here.
Fuck you!
It fits perfectly inside the toilet paper.
That's funny.
The 2 things you can't buy right now.
Oh, grandma found a 4-pack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
surprising.
4-pack of
4-pack.
TC?
How much was it? Like $12?
Did she use her whole stimulus check?
Da da dun dun. Dun 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 dun.
Ow! Ow! I'll shake you. Shake you. I'll shake you with my Leatherman. Not really. Just kidding.
This
That's
is
terrible.
all on camera. I can use this against you.
Something children can't use it against their parents.
You know what? I seriously love you, kid.
I know you do. You don't get my sarcasm.
I know that light is
Open your
really.
eyes.
I can't. I see the block.
Okay.
I'm
It's not that bad.
I'm leaving.
Your eyes get used to it after a while. You might see squares in your vision, but it's worth it. Good lighting.
Yes, it is.
Dee-doo-doo-doo-doo.
So these are 20 newton meters or 177.6 inch pounds. And there's 180,987. Okay. That's not gonna work.
Extender.
Okay, so you hold that for a second. And
Nope.
I'm gonna.
Doo-doo-doo. Is it not even?
No, it was not centered.
That's not.
There we go. So there's actually tick marks
Uh-huh.
on the bars.
Mm-hmm.
So you can use them. You shouldn't turn the camera away to look. You should turn the camera to look. So you can use these tick marks to align your bars.
You want those aligned. You don't want them further out the middle.
Well, you want it centered. You don't want your bars
Yeah.
off. But you'll need to move the camera a little bit because I need to set my. There we go. I think that's it. I think that'll work. And 177 inch pounds. Those might still need a little ways to go. Make sure they're still good. Feels like it.
There's the kitty.
Alrighty.
Oh no. No. It caught one. Caught one of them. Just one.
Oh, that is totally.
Oh. That pocket's not meant to hold very much, or at least they're not meant to hold anything.
Oh, I did a bad thing. Oh, I did a very bad thing.
At least you didn't put it in a pocket that was far away from me, because there's holes in them. Did you forget something?
No, pulled my brake lever. Oops. At least I didn't pop a piston. That's good. Since the calipers aren't on the rotors, there's nothing to. So yeah, I was sitting there playing with my brake lever.
I'm like, if there's a wheel there that's connected, then you can do that.
Yes. I forgot.
That wire really does come in handy. Do the baby.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to totally reset both of those, but at least I didn't.
Didn't break it either.
Let's see. I need to hold this side in while I do this side.
That's at 29%.
Okay. Well, that was a fun little project. Didn't take very long, and now hopefully I'll be able to prolong my riding time. You know, if I get a couple extra miles a day, then that'll be great. Got a plan for 2021. You know, 'cause at the current rate, we ain't really going anywhere. But I can hope. So I think these I'm pretty sure these bar clamps are pretty universal for all of KTM's stuff. I don't think this is a specific Super Adventure part. So yeah, if this helps you in your assembly, your installation of your parts, then great. If I help one person, then my job here is done. One of these days I'll go for a ride and actually give them a try. I've got my front wheel is at the shop getting a new tire installed on it, and when that comes in, I will go for a little test drive and see how it goes. Well, hope you enjoyed the video today. I hope you enjoyed the new styling. Can't really say formatting, but you know, I really like having Sylvia in the shop with me. It's a lot of fun, and we still need to work on her camera work a little bit, and she really doesn't. I'm working with a clean slate here. She doesn't have any skills. She doesn't really have any skills in the whole, you know, words, everything. I can, whatever, you know. It's not like any of this stuff is scripted. It's off the cuff. It's here. It's now. It's raw. Anyways, I hope you'll come back. You'll join us in the shop again next time. I've got a couple more projects. I got the steering damper on the KTM here. I'm gonna pull that apart and clean it up and put new fluid in it. And we're gonna, both the adventure bikes are gonna get a brake flush probably next week. Get the front tires on them, and yeah, I think that'll do. I got a couple other little things here and there. I got some new levers for the BMW on order, if they ever get in. I've had stuff on my Amazon order list that's been in transit for a month and a half now. It's like they stopped shipping everything back in the end of February for some strange reason. Anyways, as parts and stuff trickle in, then I'll be doing little projects here and there. And till next time, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget the notification bell, because everybody knows that's important. And leave me a comment. Tell me how your quarantine is going, or whether you're just saying F the man and doing whatever you want. And till next time, stay safe, have fun, peace.